Hi guys, this is again ILLAYA SORNAM with you. The video which I am going to do today is about a treasure hunting device that is made in Germany known as Lorenz Deepmax Z2. So this video it will be consisting of three different parts. First part will be about the introduction. Second will be explaining the control unit with its specific features and how to set the machine to achieve your targets. And third part it will be like how to do the ground balance and a proper settings and how to classify the objects which are found through the targeting. So with further no more delay, let's get into the topic. So guys, Lorenz Z2 Deepmax. This machine is working under a principle called as Pulse GBS. Okay, this is a non-motion Pulse GBS technology, or a principle you can call it as. Like what happens here is this search coil, it will send short and intense magnetic pulses into the soil towards the metal objects, either it could be ferrous or non-ferrous, anything. So this will produce an eddy current on the coils that will be found inside for a short interval of time, and this eddy current, when it is returned back, it is like received from the same coil which is transmitting it. At this time this coil will be acting as a receiving end. So this is how the machine is able to target its object, either it could be bigger, smaller, medium size, whatever the thing is. Like if you are looking for the package of this machine comes with a control unit, okay, a Panasonic headphone with a connector, a 35 centimeter double D coil and a 1 by 1 meter frame coil. Okay, so there are various advantages about this machine. Like normally the question arises, why do we choose Lorenz Z2? Like I'll give you a few advantages. This machine can go with the larger coils. Okay, it has a high transmitting power. The coils are waterproof, and you can go for a more depth using this machine, and it gives you a stabilized system even on the mineralized soils. Okay, and if you want more, like it can go with the larger nuggets as well as the larger treasure hunting stuff, and it give you exact pinpointing even by using the big coils, like either 1 by 1 or a double frame coil, whatever the thing you are using. So these are the basic introduction about the machine. So the next part we will be focusing on will be the control unit, explaining each features of it. So for that I need to focus my camera on the complete unit, on the display of it, so that it will be very easable and very clearly viewed by you, so that it could be easy for you to set your machine. So let's move on. So guys, this is how the control unit of the Lorenz Deepmax Z2 looks alike. Here you can see there are totally 3 function keys, or you can call it as a push button: 0, menu and off. What are the uses of these push buttons are that 0, it can be used to retune the Z2, the complete machine, and automatic ground function is applicable when you just press it for a longer period. After that, menu, you have, with the help of menu you can do the manual ground balance and a ground function can be activated. And off, with the help of this you can turn off the machine. Okay, so in order to switch on the machine you need to press the menu and the off button simultaneously. The machine gets on. So over here you can see various options are there: del, filter, auto, SENS, volume, DLOG, frequency, audio, one bulb symbol, that is a backlight, and one is tone. So I will explain each and every features in detail so that it could be easy for you to set your machine. So basically there are two modes over here, del and another one is GND. Del is called as a delay mode and GND is known as the ground mode. So what is the difference between these two modes are that the del, with the help of that one we can detect all the metals, whereas the ground mineralization will be indicated. Whereas in the ground mode all the metals are indicated and the ground mineralized are eliminated. Okay, so del has completely 4 functions, like 4 values. I'll show you. Del 1 2 3 4, you will see. After that the ground will come. Okay, first we'll stick with del. Once again, del 1 and del 2. Del 1 and del 2, this can be used when you are looking for a larger objects, but whereas the sensitivity will be reduced for the smaller nuggets. And when you put it on del 3 or del 4, like this sound, it will be highly sensitive for the small coils or the small foils like small nuggets like that. The machine will be highly sensitive. The next mode will be the ground mode. 1 second, I need to change it. Come back. Yeah, ground 1. Ground 1, all the metals will be indicated like medium to high conductivity objects, like it could be for example big non-ferrous objects, okay, and lower sensitivity for the low conductive materials. 1 second. And numbers again, there will be ground 2 option. I will show you. For the ground 2, low conductivity coil will be low conductivity materials will be indicated like small stuff. And after that, again I need to go for the 1 second, every time I have to go there. Ground 3. Ground 3, it will be a combination of ground 1 and ground 2, like both high and low conductivity materials will be indicated, like metals will be indicated. Then ground 4. Ground 4, with the help of this function you can target on low conductivity metals like small nuggets, foils will be indicated like small stuff. And ground 5. Ground 5, it will be a combination of ground 1 and ground 4, like it will be used to detect very low to high conductivity metal objects. There is one mode over here, ground 6, but this will be not shown now because I have not connected the double D coil. This mode will be working only with the double D coils, and this mode, with the help of this, we can look for like high sensitivity. The machine will become in a high sensitivity mode, looking for all kind of metals. Like my suggestion will be, for if you are working on a highly mineralized soils, use the ground function from 1 till 5. No need to go for the 6. So the next option, if you jump on, it will be the filter. Filter, what is the use of filter? If you ask me, like this reduces the amount of interference in the soil. Like if you keep the filter value on 0, that means the filter will be off, and it gives a fast response. Whereas if you keep it on 5, it will be giving on a low response. Like for example, if you are using a small coil, you can keep it on low settings, and if you are using a big coil like frame coils, you can use it with high setting. Next one, it will be auto tuning. Auto tuning, if you keep it on 0, like the machine, the auto tuning is off. It will be best if you are looking for more depth with the help of a larger coils. You can keep the auto tuning on 0. If you are looking like, if you want to have a small auto tuning or small adjustment, you can keep it on 1, or else if you keep it on, for example, if you are keeping it on position 5, once again, yeah, position 5, the machine will automatically retune the audio threshold depending on the soil. Okay. Again, next one, if you want to go on sensitivity, yeah, okay, 1 will be lower sensitivity and the 5 will be higher sensitive. Higher sensitive, less depth. Small nuggets, low sensitive, more depth. This is usual for any kind of machine. After that, volume. If you are keeping volume, same. If you are keeping on 0, low volume. Keeping on like 9, very high volume. DLOG. DLOG, this is used to save your data when you are working on a field. If you are keeping it on 0 value, that means the DLOG is off. If you want to store your data, you have to keep your DLOG on position 1 or 2. Okay, I'll keep it on off. I'll recommend, because I don't need to store my data. I just want to, my focus will be on getting a bigger targets, like if I'm especially looking for a treasure hunting. Next option will be frequency. Frequency, it can be altered to any position. There is no specific setting for it. You can alter it to the position where you are using, like which soil you are using, if it's highly mineralized, or if there is any sound coming depending on the transmitter side, you can adjust your frequencies. After that, audio, its values from starting from minus, once again, audio threshold, it will be starting from -9 till +9. That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay, this is the threshold frequency. For better, like from the company side, they are giving a default setting. If you are keeping on 0 to 3, once again, yeah, 0 to +3, this will be better. because it will give you a low threshold sound even when the metal is no metal is located. After that, one second, I'll keep it on 0 in order to just avoid sound because I'm inside an office. I'll keep it on 0. Okay, next will be backlight. This is the backlight of the screen. If you keep it on 0, like it will be off. Just if you're keeping on 9, like it will be highly bright. Next one is tone. Tone, see, actually tones, there are completely 5 tones over here, but now I can show you only up to 3 tones, because since the coil is not connected, the tone 4 and the tone 5 will be working only when the double D coils are connected. So tone 1. Tone 1, what is the use of it? You can use it with the frame coil in a delay mode. It will not work with any other things. And tone 2, it increases the volume and the frequency simultaneously for all kind of metals. Okay. If you are looking for tone 3, it can be used with the ground function 1 till ground function 5, that is ground 1, ground 2, ground 3, ground 4 and ground 5. It gives a high sound for the non-ferrous materials, small materials, and low sound for the big non-ferrous materials. Okay. Then after that, tone 4 and tone 3, 5 I cannot show you here, but tone 4 you can use it for, like when you are using double D coil, tone 4 will give you low sound for the non-ferrous, low sound for the ferrous and the high sound for the non-ferrous. And the tone 5, while you are moving the coil quickly over the ground, Z2 will respond low beep for the ferrous and high beep for the non-ferrous. Over there is one more option called transmitter boost. There is only 2 types, like 2 adjustment in it. Either it could be minus or it could be plus, like this. See, either it could be plus or the minus here. If you are keeping on at minus, Z2, this control machine will work with a normal transmitting power, and when you are keeping it on plus, the Z2 will be working with a higher transmitting power. So this is all the settings on the control box. So this is what I wanted to give you. I have specific settings. For the specific targets, like if you are looking especially for the smaller nuggets, or if you are looking for a larger pieces of treasures, like that. I have separate settings for that. I'll be giving you in my description. You can go through it. It will be easy for you to set your machine same in the way which I did. Okay, so that's it about the control box. I'll just tell you how to do the ground balance. See, if you are doing in case of ground balance, just hold the coil about 1 meter from the ground and press 0. Okay, this arrow will be showing. This arrow shows the position of the coil, and after that drop the coil to the ground. Just make sure there is no metal on the ground while doing the ground balance. After that, press 0 and keep the coil stable for a short interval of time. The arrow will move on. So this is how we do the ground balancing. Sometimes you need to do the ground balance oftenly when you changes the ground, like from one place to one place. When you are moving while searching, it's better recommended to press 0 shortly to recall the audio threshold settings. Okay, so that's all about the settings that I wanted to tell you about. The ground balance also I finished now. So finally I'll do one thing. I'll give you a reading, like I'll tell you how to identify your objects when you're getting any target signal. Like this will be approximate signals. For the accurate one, we need to go in details. Like I'll give you approximate one. For example, if the readings over here, there will be readings coming over here when you're locating a targets, like starting from 000 till 099. Okay. For example, if the reading is from 000 till 035, you can guess the material as it could be a low conductive metals, either ferrous or non-ferrous. It could be small coins, foils, nuggets, whatever the thing is. If the reading is showing from 040 till 060, it could be possible that the materials which is found inside, it could be a medium conductive things like ferrous metal objects. And if the reading is showing from 065 till 099, it could be large non-ferrous objects made up of anything like copper, brass, silver, whatever, like these 3 kinds of things. So this is how you can classify the objects on the basis of the readings. In order to go in detail with the classification, I'll attach it to my description. You can go through it, and this will help you to judge your material what you're locating. So this is all about the Lorenz Z2 Deepmax. I hope I have completed. I have give all the information that I know to you, and just stay tuned. I'll be posting more videos about working with the frame coils, so that you can use it on your ground, and you can give me your feedbacks on my comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and press on the bell icon to stay tuned. Thank you.